You're listening to a Destiny Park Media podcast.
Tonight's episode of Oculus Slide podcast has a warning for one of the hosts. It is extremely eepy.
It's you!
That's right, it's me. Michael D.
Oh, Michael D. And I'm Michael J.
For a second, I thought you were going to say K.
I was.
That's why I got startled.
You were in my head.
I furrowed my brow.
You gotta get out of there.
I got no time to be in your head.
Right, I was like, get out of there. Yeah.
Way in my head. No, I have an alternate opening I'd like to do as well.
Oh, yeah. Dual opening.
Today's episode of the Oculus Slide podcast is brought to you by the letters E and P.
I know exactly what that's from.
Yeah. And I'm Eepy.
You are Eepy.
Here's the thing, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I was up till 12 a.m. last night. That's fine. But then I couldn't get to sleep until 4 a.m.
No.
And the damn dog, Chloe, woke me up at 6 like, hey, let's go for a walk, friend. And I was like, are you serious right now?
No.
And I had let her out at midnight, so she didn't really have to go.
Oh, interesting. I was going to ask you if that was normal.
Yeah. I mean, she usually sleeps for like 10 hours before having to go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But, you know, she likes to get out there when the sun is just coming up.
Sure.
So anyway, I'm Eepy. And yesterday, Hajime No Eepy. Yesterday, I edited a bunch of reels for
pumping them out,
both the pod and the Dermot, and pumping out slop.
Yeah, you're pushing a lot of slop on the internet. What do you have to say for that?
I am proud of it because I'm like churning it myself.
Yeah, you are.
As opposed to allowing Ask Jeeves to do it for me.
Jeeves, can you pump out a couple of clips?
That's great. A guy who thinks AI is Ask Jeeves, and he thinks people should be calling it AJ.
AJ, can you pump out a couple of these? By the way, Jeeves is trademarked. They can't be trademarked anymore, though. It doesn't exist anymore.
I think it's part of the .com bubble.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, like, why has nobody repackaged Ask Jeeves into this?
How would we know if they did? Because it's such a dead...
it's a dead reference, too.
Yeah.
It's a very
millennial.
Very millennial reference.
Let's just make tonight the odds episode. Here we go.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
All right.
So I remember I didn't use a lot of Ask Jeeves, but I was on AOL. Instant Messenger.
I was on it. Yeah, that's right. You said Instant Messenger. I was going to say AIM.
AIM for short.
Mm-hmm. What's your AIM?
Mine was Bebop213, I believe.
Nice. Named after one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle villains.
Absolutely.
Is that true?
No. It was a Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, nice. Still sliding.
Oh no.
You weren't recording the video?
I wasn't recording.
Well, we still got the audio.
Beautiful.
So we can just keep the
I just
audio.
had to record.
Yeah, there we go.
I was like, why did my screen turn off?
Good thing you checked.
You just did a whole podcast and I only have 20 minutes.
Now you got me checking the audio. It's recording.
The audio's beautiful. The video's in. Now they can see us.
Well, I wouldn't have minded if the video didn't work for this episode because...
That's fair.
I'm an unshowered...
tattered,
mess,
torn man. No, I actually like the color shirt.
Thank you.
Compliments you well.
Thank you. And I am strategically covering let's just say I should have worn an undershirt.
Sure. Actually, your shirt's draping well enough where it doesn't even matter.
Thank you.
You're talking to a very fashion-forward man, so I'm just commenting it looks good, it's good.
Thanks, man.
Solid.
Yeah, well, when I'm standing up, it sort of is less,
Right.
People
or more.
They don't need to hear this. But now that we have the video component, we are coming off of, I don't think the last episode was our 50th, but
no.
Last episode was our iconic discussion of the Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, the Culling Games Part Fun.
Yeah.
But we recently put out a full video episode.
Yeah.
Which was really, really awesome to do. And I want to get people's feedback on what they liked about it and what could be improved.
For sure.
And I want to figure out a way to, if people want more of that, then I'll try to figure out a way to make it happen. But
yeah. And I think we'll be able to change certain things about it, audio and visually. because I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve to tune it up even more so. So just got to do a little bit of research on.
Some workflow change needs to be done on my part because it's not, what's the word? I lost the train of thought. Hold on. Some workflow needs to be changed on my part because this current mode I'm working is not convenient.
Or conducive.
It's not very effective to do work super overtime hours during the week at my job.
And then pound out
on all day on Saturday. And then on Sunday I'm just like,
I'm tired.
And then my damn dog says,
hey, can you take me out?
No, she needs to get stimulated. She needs to have quality time for me.
She needs a run with
me. Yeah, of course. No, so
I feel it. I think as we started kind of this trajectory that we're on right now with the clips and stuff popping off like that, we'll find a groove where everything kind of falls together and those things kind of work hand in hand. And then while we're tuning the show and making everything, not even look like beautiful, like overly beautiful, because I still like our aesthetic.
Me too.
Kind of being chill and
But I wouldn't mind it looking better.
Exactly.
But
that can be done.
It doesn't have to be some sort of futuristic space odyssey.
Just using red cameras in I don't know how big this square footage in this room is, but no need for any of those high dynamic. They don't need to see the pores.
No. Especially not today. I'm greasy.
Yeah, it's like, I can see the
I can see the Big Dipper.
Yeah, what's going on there?
No, but all jokes aside, I'm also addicted to creating. I loved being able to go through the 50th episode and go, what would be some good clips from this? And I was thinking I would find 3.
Mm-hmm.
I found 2 for most episodes.
Yeah.
I found 11 clips.
Oh, so funny. It's a funny episode. Everybody,
it's the best episode we've ever done, for sure.
Keep your eyes out for the 50th.
If you haven't watched it, you should, because it's...
I have.
Well, I was speaking to the audience.
Oh, the peeps.
I was speaking to the Claudians.
The Claudians.
Sounds good.
It sounds good. I like that.
I will watch it.
I will check it out.
I've watched it.
Right, yeah. It's like, tell me some notes about that video.
Yeah, I do sometimes like to read the summaries of our episodes. I actually did that this morning. This is such a weird, because I couldn't sleep.
Sure.
So I was like, let me read something boring. And I looked at our Ippo Palooza episodes, and it was so funny. I looked at the one for the OVA, the Mashiba Kimura OVA, and it said some really smart sounding stuff. There you go.
Yeah.
About how characters watching on the sidelines in Hajime No Ippo, it's more dramatic because they're friends with the athletes, and one wrong hit could end their career and make them sick for the rest of their lives.
Sure.
And I was like, God, this AI is so smart.
It's poignant, yeah.
And then it gave me a timestamp, and it was me saying that.
Oh, nice.
And I was like,
directly ripped.
And I was like, wait, we do make observations on this show.
We actually are sharp.
We don't just do silly little goofs.
Quips, banter.
It got me really excited for today. And I said, I'm going to come in with some real good observations.
Some gusto.
So far, it's just been...
Some EPOs. Or EPs, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, no EPs.
I said EPOs and not EPs.
Same difference.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're watching New Challenger, same difference.
Yep. Sleepy boy.
Offensive.
He's just burning him for no reason.
No,
Take that, EPO.
New Challenger is pretty EP up until...
Yes, up until it's the Hawk battle. That's the second season.
Yeah, that's Brian Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even sleepy. It's just
we're teasing, but
yeah. No, and I'd say the first few fights are really great. What's his name? Date versus Ricardo. Mm-hmm. Great fight.
It's a good one. Really good one.
And I actually really like the Miata fight. Miata versus Blondie.
I actually thought I've kind of been missing it a little bit.
Me too.
I kind of thought to just kind of throw it on. But I also feel bad to throw that show on because I should be watching new things or different things. I've been keeping my eyes open. I mean, there's stuff there that I could be watching, but I also kind of just want something to kind of just throw on after finishing JJK season 3. I kind of been like, what should I mean, there's stuff that we could be watching for the show, and maybe, in the comments if anyone wants to mention, like, oh, you guys should definitely check out this, maybe I'll pop it in. I mean, obviously I prefer watching a smaller series than a giant one. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to watch a little bit of Ippo, but maybe the itch will lead us to maybe trying to watch the older boxing show that I can't remember the name of.
Tomorrow's Joe.
Well,
I see the manga in bookstores, and it's very expensive. But, it looks fantastic.
It's really good.
Looks like a high quality tome.
Yeah, I could use another tome in my
much like you'll need a bigger bookshelf. Though.
I know. I'm like, I don't know where to put another one. There's no more space.
Yeah,
I could put it here, but it's behind the door. And
well, we do have this format, which we need to plan the next episode of it. But not Jujutsu. I get our show mixed up with Jujutsu Kaisen now.
We are Jujutsu Kaisen.
We carried that show
when we did the face. Onto the kid that we became Gojo and
I don't think so.
I'm not the evil guy that's here to like destroy. Well, not really destroy, but I guess he's trying to
just non-sorcerers.
Yeah, exactly. just non-sorcerers. That's no biggie.
I mean, the show does a great job making you see it's not that big of a deal.
It's not exactly. It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. Quote unquote. It's not that deep.
That is why am I forgetting his name? But that is his adage. It's not that deep.
Suguru Geto.
Yeah, Geto. It's not that deep. That's what's the tagline under his name.
No, yeah, seeing Gojo's body with my face on top of it's like the honored Butterface.
How dare you? That was a good headshot.
Oh, come on, guys.
I thought that was a very youthful, fun headshot.
Thanks, man. It's one of my least favorite photos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm trying to trying to do a good job of like not getting too picky about like presentations.
Sure.
Worrying about my lazy eye on camera.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, I actually really like that headshot. Trying to kind of like your hair's kind of like it's fun. It looks fun. It's like a fun face.
Well, I'll look at it again when I get home.
We'll reanalyze it in that
analyzing. I hate it.
Scan.
Still hate it. No, it's okay. I mean, I have like a lot of facial hair in that photo, and I'm not a huge fan of it. But
that's what it is. I get you.
I just look like some sort of strange mountain man on top of Gojo.
That's a look, man. It's a look.
It's an interesting idea.
Mm-hmm.
No, but all kidding aside, I would be down to pick a fight from because we've never done a like whole episode analyzing the fighting. Or the fighting.
Oh, actually going back to those.
Yeah, like we could do Ippo versus Sendo 2, Ippo versus Sendo 1. We could do Ippo versus Date, or like the first 15 episodes that are just like Ippo learning how to box.
Yeah.
Really we could really just like watch the whole series in these chunks too. Because we never did really thoughtful analysis like we've gotten to do for JJK and for Blue Giant. That's an idea.
I actually like that idea, and I think what's cool about us doing something like that is because I think we can service that niche of fan base because I see they're here because they watched a lot of our Ippo stuff. Like there's not a lot of Ippo stuff out there, I don't think. And so when talking about that show, I think people who are in the Ippoverse found our stuff and was like, oh, yeah, this one
across the Ippoverse. No, yeah, we do fill some sort of need, like those episodes, the Ippopalooza. I remember when they first came out, I'm like, those are going to just do as bad as any other episode. And maybe even worse because they're not JJK or Dragon Ball. And they are like some of our most listened to episodes, and they continue to get genuine listens. Like there's no bot activity from what I can tell.
Yeah.
So
that made me think like, oh, okay, so there's a niche there.
And one of my things I've learned in life is to do what you're actually passionate about rather than what you're quote supposed to do.
Sure.
And we should also genuinely plan Berserk Book Club, which...
Yes, I'm glad we're talking about this.
Yeah, so there was a fan project that was just finished for an animation of Berserk, the Dark Age arc. Just an entire episode done with animation by fans. and music and storyboarding. Yeah. In this age of AI, all jokes aside about Claude and everything, it's so cool when you have these projects just built on hopes and dreams of fans.
Yeah.
And just like being brave enough to put it out, even though there was another team that wanted to do an adaptation of Berserk, and they had like a cease and desist from the studio.
Yeah. Did you do any... So I didn't have time to do research on what made this studio get the green / are they working with some people over there that says it's cool for them to...
I'm scared to get spoiled any further on Berserk, so I did not do any research on it.
As far as for this, I forget that... You guys, if you look it up on YouTube, they just released the first episode for it. Actually, I do have my phone on me, so I can tell you that the company that's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's ARCHE. How would you pronounce that?
It's like Arc.
Arc? Or
like the French Arc.
Yeah, like
Arc de Triomphe.
Yeah. So it's this YouTube channel called Arc, and I guess they're like a...
Or maybe Arch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like Arch or Arc. Yeah, it's one of those, but I spelled it for people to go check it out. But they have a couple of older stuff in there where like they're clips of what they were working on for years. So it's like 2 years ago they had a clip of Guts like in the saloon or in the bar or the attacking people and stuff, and it's like maybe 30 seconds, and then like another clip of like him like running into whatever the character's name is. But this is all the first book, Berserk book 1, where he goes in and he goes against basically this this snake man who's basically terrorizing this little village. I think he's one of the apostles or something like that. And but this is before you know that. Book 1, they kind of just show like Guts has like a marking on his back and it starts to bleed, and he goes after this guy to kill him basically. Mm-hmm. So that's all you know. But anyway, I think it's fantastically done. Really loved the intro to it, but this gave us a good angle to start thinking more seriously about how we're going to do the Berserk book club, because I think things are going to start popping off with Berserk again. Mm-hmm. And I think we'll be right in line with that moving forward. And it's something that we've always wanted to do, so...
Dating back to Dadman Doncast.
Yeah.
And after that show ended, I started reading Berserk because I was going through a tough time after we finished Dadman. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my God, this is fucking phenomenal. And I texted you like, hey man, you should read Berserk. And then you literally sent me a photo of the first book.
Yes.
We had independently arrived at Berserk at the same time. And it just like somehow the timing has never been right for us to start it. So
yeah, you know what's weird? You say that, and I'm trying to remember. So we just independently...
Two different guys.
What happened?
We weren't doing a pod anymore. We weren't like not talking anymore. Just not seeing each other every week anymore.
Right.
So I think it just got to a point where I was like going through a rough time. I love disturbing, dark shit. Mm-hmm. And it probably popped up in my YouTube algorithm. And I was like, you know what? I've got time to read. I'll pick up one of these giant black tomes.
Yes.
I love calling them tomes. This is like, it's not like just one volume. It's like 4 or 5 volumes in a giant book.
Which I love. I prefer to read things in...
Yeah, me too.
I wish everything was kind of in, like, after you're done with the volume, just immediately make the book. And I'll buy that.
I saw on Instagram there was this nice lady who was making a giant JJK book for like volumes 1 through 5. I think it was for her partner.
Oh, sweet.
For her husband, perhaps.
Yeah.
For a birthday present, where she like took the first 5 volumes, tore off the covers, like checked the stitching, redid it. It was a labor of love.
Very cute.
And I would love someone to do that for some of my mangas.
Rip them, open them up, sew them in.
I wouldn't want that for one type of genre. rom-com / slice of life.
Slice of life, yeah.
I like those being a little book.
That's cute. I think kind of fits the energy of it.
When it's like a giant quest of revenge and vengeance and fantasy, dark fantasy, you don't want a tiny little book and you go, well, they just traveled 12 meters and death followed.
Yep, small print, by the way.
Speaking of death, I would love to talk to you about ego death at a bachelorette party. This is not anime.
Music time.
This is a music. This is an album by Hayley Williams. You ever heard of this chick?
I love this. I love this girl, Hayley.
I love this chick.
I've always loved her.
Always, eh?
No,
Name 10 songs.
I know. It's like, name all the albums.
Name the discography.
Yeah, I don't know the discography, guys. I'm sorry.
An asshole.
My thing is, I've always been a fan of her vocal performance.
Me too.
Ever since I heard of vocal performance, I've been a fan of that, and I love the way she performs. I love her energy.
Guys, I was kidding when I told Jallah to name songs.
People do that.
It's a riff on, especially usually for young women. If a young woman is wearing a band shirt,
really,
and an older man sees her wearing the band shirt, he'll be like, "Name 3 songs if you like it so much." I've never done that.
That's so corny.
Sincerely,
that is mad corny.
No, and
people are corny.
It's built out of insecurity and trying to gatekeep.
Yeah.
Just instead of gatekeeping, just be like, hey, you know what? The more the merrier, man.
Right.
And if this person doesn't have a genuine connection with your favorite thing, that's their loss, but it's not your job to
police. Thank you.
Jinx.
Jinx.
Buy me a police.
Buy me a policeman.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money, unfortunately.
That's fair. I don't either.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyway.
Well, never mind. Never mind.
No,
it's not political.
No. So the thing with Hayley is that I always loved her vocals. She was obviously she's the front lady of Paramore, the amazing band, and I looked through her. I was checking to see if how many solos she had. I think I saw one from 2020.
Yeah, she had Petals for Armor that came out in around 2020.
Yeah.
And that project is really interesting and very artistic. Very depressing, though.
Yeah.
I've only heard those songs on mixes my friends and family made for me.
Oh, sure.
So I haven't heard it in context, but the songs I've heard are very, very sad.
I wonder if it fits with the time.
It seems very, very personal to her. I think it probably fit with the times, but almost as a happy, well, not happy, unhappy accident.
Right.
There's a Weezer album called OK Human that it was written in 2018, 2019. And it's basically about Rivers being isolated and having a boring life. And there's an orchestra, 20-piece orchestra, I think.
Wow.
And piano driving the songs. And
that kind of sounds interesting to me.
It wound up coming out, or it was about to come out, and then the pandemic happened. And it feels perfect for that. But it sounds like he wrote it during the pandemic.
Right, but it was beforehand.
No, sometimes in life there's perfect timing for artists where you wonder, why didn't I release this song back in 20-something? And then you finally are ready all of a sudden in your stomach and your heart, and it came out at the right time,
Very similar to on the gaming side when Kojima released Death Stranding, and obviously he had been working. That was his first game away from Konami. So he had been working on this concept for years before 2020. And he had this vision of this idea of isolation and delivery service being the important people of the time.
Yeah.
And the whole game was just based on that and trying to connect back America because they had been estranged because there's no internet connectivity anymore, and so people weren't connected anymore, and so delivery guys and delivery men would bring information and goods and stuff to each section of the United States, and they became these important people. And then I think he released it, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he released it before 2020, 2019, and then boom, pandemic happened. It was almost he some weird faded shit, like he had pre-told what was coming or something like that.
Yeah.
Bizarre though.
Yeah.
Beautiful, but bizarre.
Well,
actually, it was 2019. Because it was before. It was like right around the time Luna was about to be born, and I remember playing it before that, and then I remember playing it more like when she was born. I think it was getting close to finishing the game. So it was around that time, and then a few months later, boom. So it's crazy stuff.
Yeah. So I've never listened to the Petals for Armor in full, but I have listened to another project in full, which is the one I already said.
Say it again for the people.
Ego Death at a Bachelorette party.
Nice.
And Hayley put out 17 songs randomly, I think a few months ago, and like very pointedly did a very unique rollout to this material where she's like, I don't know the track list. Do you guys want to tell me what order things should be in? And I don't really know. And then like 2 songs, I think 3 other songs actually. There's 20 songs on there. So, but there's like a version of the album where it's only 18 tracks and it was pressed like 1,500 units. And then out of nowhere, she added 2 songs to it. So then it became 20 tracks, but those 2 songs are like my 2 favorite songs on the whole project.
Crazy.
So I don't know why she did it that way, or if it was like
intentional,
intentional breadcrumbing, where it's like, oh, and by the way, here's 2 extras, and then it's like, oh, those are insanely good.
Yeah. Guessing that she recorded it like they were the last 2 songs she recorded. You know how artists do? They'd be like, oh, I love these new songs I recorded. Here they go.
But so I've not been traditional in most things in my life, but in one area, I've taken a long time to sort of modernize my thinking, and it's the concept of an album. And if you had told me 10 years ago that there would be an artist I follow that put out just like 17 songs and then threw 2 other songs on there and then 1 more, and then said, hey guys, I'm not sure what the order is. Don't get too married to like the manufactured release order. You can make a new order. I would have been like, that's not. I want to hear the artist's version, like their unique concept of how the songs need to be placed in order, contextually. But here, as we sit now, it feels very fresh, vital, and exciting to have an album that's almost not even an album in the old way. But then at the same time, I listen to it as the manufacturer order, and it does flow. It feels great. It feels great to listen to.
Yeah,
it's a great album. So when you hear the number 20 tracks, you're like, that's a lot of tracks. That could be too many tracks.
I've been seeing a lot of these beefier track listings in the past couple months. Honestly,
it is a lot, but I managed to get through the first listen staying entertained and enjoying the thing the whole time. And on subsequent listens, it's just been super rewarding. She's jumping all over the musical map. There's alt-rock 90s type stuff. There's like R&B type tracks, and her voice plus R&B beat stuff is really beautiful. So she has
some R&B records. I gotta go straight to. So her vocal style is so diverse, but her tone would fit so well with the R&B record that I gotta hear those.
And it's not like it's like Mariah Carey style, like authentic R&B. It's more like Hayley's version of what an R&B song would sound like, but it feels authentic to me.
Right. No, I'd love to hear it just because I love the way she sings.
I've listened to some R&B.
I'm sure you have. Yes. Hey, name 5 R&B artists you've listened to.
Mariah Carey.
He doesn't make music anymore.
Babyface.
He doesn't make music anymore. Go.
And don't they do a song together? R. Kelly. Never mind.
Yeah, R. Kelly. Yep, he's in there.
You allow that one.
Yeah, exactly. R. Kelly. Yep, go ahead.
Go.
Traditional man. Yep, go.
Jesus. Never mind. Just strike that from the record.
That's from
the music record.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. No, but she has a song called Glum, which, as we've discussed, Hayley Williams' bread and butter to use a delicious term.
Which I love.
I like that one. I laughed at my own.
I like that one.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's good.
Her voice is where, that's her moneymaker.
Yeah.
And it's iconic, and it's also incredibly on pitch most of the time, very full of personality and grit. And
big
belter. She can belt. Yeah. And there's a song on here called Glum, where not only is she doing vocal effects similar to Prince and how he created a character named Camille by speeding up the tape, but
really?
She's also singing in a different, more affected way, kind of nasally, kind of weird, and it doesn't sound like her. Like, I legit thought my YouTube autoplay glitched out and went to some cool indie rock artist.
Did she pitch up or
she pitches
down?
up? Yeah, she pitches up. And so, but it doesn't sound like her at all.
That's interesting.
I've had some people. I've heard comments like, "Oh, she sounds weird on this track." I don't like it. And me, as someone who believes that the studio is an instrument, I love it.
That it is, by the way.
It is.
How high did she pitch up? She didn't go chipmunk pitch?
No, God, no.
Okay.
No, it's you'll like it. You should just listen to the record. Man.
Yeah, I started listening to the first couple tracks on the album. It sounds really good.
Just the thing is that when you dive deeper into it, it actually just gets better and better.
Yeah.
And that's not true for most 20-track records.
Sure.
That's the thing. I never felt like I was looking at my watch.
Yeah,
it was more just much. It was more just like reading Berserk, where strange comparison. Hear me out.
Hear me out.
Reading one of those tomes.
Yep.
When I'm reading the giant Berserk volume, I'm never going, God, I'm getting kind of bored here. You may feel some fatigue in the fact that you're a human being, absorbing a lot of amazing information.
Right.
But for me, I'm never bored.
No, I can testify to that.
I know, because you actually read the whole series pretty much.
I'm almost there.
I want to mention also that she samples some records on here.
Yeah.
Which is always great.
Mm-hmm.
That's a silly thing to say. It's not always great.
I mean, when done well, hip-hop perspective, it is. Yeah.
When done well, it's great.
Yeah.
And she samples a band called Phoenix, and my favorite Phoenix song she samples.
Oh, sick!
But I didn't check the liner notes when I listened to the first go through of the album. Mm-hmm. And I'm listening to the song and I'm going, God, this kind of reminds me of
Phoenix
Fior de Latte, which is the Phoenix song.
Gotcha.
And I couldn't place why I knew that it had that DNA, because I can't even tell what part of the song she samples.
But you feel it.
But I feel it. And then when I looked at the liner notes and I was like, holy shit. And then when she sings it live at the beginning of the song, she'll go, we're meant to get it on, which is the song Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's how their song goes. Mm-hmm. And she literally goes, shout out to Phoenix. I love that band. So she's literally trying to make sure people know.
Yes, who this band is. That she
sampled Phoenix. It's so so I feel like this is kind of an interesting thing to say, that when I listened to this record, it made me fall back in love with wanting to release albums, and being an artist and being a songwriter. It made me want to write new material and go to some really weird places.
Inspired.
Yeah. And so it's really cool. And I feel like she and I, oh boy, this is actually don't strike this, but get ready for a heavy statement. I feel like she and I are like kindred spirits, and I never realized it. Like, when you listen to her material and know me as a person, or listen to some of the Dermot stuff, I feel like she goes to very similar places that I do, but I'm too scared to fully go there. Yeah. So
she does have. I've heard her in interviews and stuff like that. She does have a similar demeanor. She
really seems to care about how she's perceived and how people think about her.
Right. Yeah.
As a famous person, that makes sense. But I hope she knows that she's like so beloved by so many different groups of people.
Yeah, it's funny. I have that urge for her as well, where I'm like, I'm like, does she realize that like people really fuck with her? Like a lot of people, like a lot of different type of people too.
Right.
I think that's the cool thing. Is not just like, she's not pigeonholed like black people like really fuck with Hayley. Like, I don't know why or where. I think it's just something with her and her voice. It like hits people, like it reaches them. I don't know what it is.
As a white guy, I can't claim to know why. But
yeah, I don't know either.
If I were to guess, it would be that she was like a woman fronting, or I guess a teenage girl fronting a really powerful hard rock band that was like super successful.
Yeah.
And she never shrank and made herself smaller for the guys in the band or for the audience. She'd say, "We are Paramore," and just like run up to the edge of the stage and just
fearless.
Yeah, very fearless. Like she is like short in stature.
Yeah.
But she's a musical giant.
Yeah, she's powerful. Yeah,
so, and I think that she always gave the vibe, like, just with the way she carries herself, like, come on over, you're welcome in the pit to every type of person. Because I've seen, especially like black femme and non-binary folks really love Hayley.
Yeah, they really do.
So yeah, like you said, I've noticed it too, and it's because I think it's because she is brave and welcoming, without being like corny and like, because there's a way when you're trying your best as like a dorky white person to be welcoming to all kinds of people. You can have a vibe like all are welcome here,
sure, which
is a great vibe. But it's also a little bit, it comes off sometimes a little bit hokey.
Yeah, a little hokey, a little forced, I guess is the word.
Yeah. But you're trying your best. But with Hayley, you don't even notice her trying her best. She's just being herself.
Yeah, she's doing her own thing.
Anyway, this is now the Hayley Williams Slidecast.
Yeah, the Glaze cast.
I love that you said we're glazing her.
Yeah. No, she deserves it. She's
guilty.
She's dope, man.
No, she's
been dope.
She's awesome, and I love some of the more recent Paramore stuff. But I think this is my favorite thing she's done.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
No, I can't wait to get further down into the album. It's sounding really interesting, and she's doing some different stuff that I haven't heard her vocally do. Which I was like, oh, this is like a different angle.
That's what I'm saying, man. To have the voice that she has and the brand that she has, and then say, I'm going to try to sing in a new way. For me, that's like so exciting.
Yeah.
Even if I don't love how she does it on every track, which I think I do. But if there's one where I'm like, maybe not as big of a, it's like, well, she tried. But
right.
So far, knock on couch.
Knock on Snoop.
No. You're hurting him.
Little nose, you're good.
No, so I think that I love every song on here, or at least really like every song on here.
Sure.
So, she also samples the Discovery Channel song, what's it called?
Oh, you're talking about the
Bloodhound Gang.
Yeah, Bloodhound Gang.
So not all the samples are, actually, wait. The Phoenix song says we're meant to get it on, and then the Bloodhound Gang is nothing but mammals.
Or mammals, sorry, I said animals.
Yeah. Danimals.
Yeah, Danimals.
I always love to mention Danimals. Just animals covered in yogurt. Strange commercial. Yeah, it sounds really out of pocket.
Yeah. Covered in yogurt is good.
90s was a strange time.
It was very interesting. I have to tell you something. On YouTube, I found this channel of videos where I'm going to send you one. I don't know why I haven't yet, but I haven't really been watching a ton of it, but I think you would resonate with it. It's somebody recorded the Adult Swim, I guess, like nighttime schedule.
Yes.
And it has with commercials.
Oh, sick.
So like, you get all the commercials from like 2002, 2003, in there, like with the shows. So I'm watching Yu, and you get the commercial breaks in there, going into Cowboy Bebop commercial breaks, and then going into, I don't know, like not Phantasy Star, but Outlaw Star, or whatever the show.
That's right. Yeah, that's the name.
Yeah, and there's a couple other shows in there. And I was like, oh, this is, it feels like you feel kind of transported.
Yeah.
I saw an America Online advertisement. I'm like, this is hilarious.
Yeah. No, I definitely, would love to just immerse myself in stuff like that.
I'm going to send that over.
Sort of an escape.
You really get teleported back to that time period. I felt teenage. It was 2000. I think she has like, or I don't know if she or he, but the creator of these recordings, they have I think 2002, I think up until maybe like 2004.
Yeah.
Not of every day, but a few weeks or a few months.
So that could be really fun, yeah. Because I try not to think about that time in my life too much.
Sure.
I do remember coming home from school and seeing Goku charging his spirit bomb against Freezer.
Yeah, somebody else has like a Toonami version of this.
Yeah.
And Toonami's cool. I really liked it back then, but the Adult Swim resonates with me like just so much more.
You just felt like you were watching something that was too good to be true almost.
Yeah. And it was like late at night.
They let the swears go. And
I think I actually remember when I was watching the lineup, I only just realized when rewatching this full Adult Swim night shift that I went to sleep after this halfway through it. Yeah, not knocked out, but like I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch Yu, and then I'm gonna watch Cowboy, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I didn't really know the other ones as well. Usually toward the end of the lineup, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll watch Yu, Cowboy, and then like I think it's like around like basically close to like 11 p.m. I was like, all right, I'll go to sleep then. So, like, I never usually stuck around. And then later, when I was an older teen, where I used to stay up a lot later, I would watch basically the whole up until, especially during the summertime. Yeah. Especially during the summertime.
That was a special time. Special time.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that was fun. That was fun to discover.
Wow. I'll have to check that out. Before I forget, I do want to mention my favorite tracks. From
Hayley's.
From Miss Williams.
The 20 tracker. Well, it's like more than 20. I think it's like...
It is 20.
Oh, is it even 20?
It is an even 20.
Beautiful.
So it's like 2 Weezer albums. Because theirs are usually 10.
Oh, sure.
Enough about Weezer.
Wheezy.
So
the other Wheezy.
Oh, God. We've already mentioned that they collaborated.
Yep, they did music together.
Time to move on. Time to grow up.
Yeah, exactly.
Time to grow up on my part. So, I'm starting to grow up with Hayley Williams. Next up, what would be growing up? Well, anyway, that's a negative term. Growing up, yeah. Not growing up.
I'm grown up now.
I don't listen to Weezer anymore. So, there's a song called Showbiz. It's like the last song on there. It's really fun. It has some more of that vocal effect stuff going on.
Sure.
Glum, that's the vocal effect track where she's got sped up vocal a bit, or at least more higher pitched than her natural voice. The song Love Me Different is the one that samples Phoenix in a really subtle and beautiful way.
Sweet.
And there's another song on there I want to make sure I mention. Good Old Days. Okay. That's the main R&B joint on there that I think you'll really like. Sort of a slinky, great groove to it.
Okay.
And it's about an old relationship that seems to be someone from the band Paramore.
Oh, interesting.
But the hook of the song is like, who knew these hard times were the good old days?
Got it.
And it's just a gorgeous and then also groovin' joint. I know I said joint already, but
that's fine.
When you listen to the song, you're gonna be like,
this is the record right here. This is the one.
Just snapping your fingers.
The Carlton?
No, it's not that type of song.
Okay. It's not that upbeat.
It's more like Will dancing with Mrs. Who's a woman he had a crush on in that show.
Right. Sadly, my Fresh Prince knowledge is not very strong.
Carlton is a great character.
Yeah.
So I'd rewatch that. Well, not rewatch. That makes it sound like I watched every episode.
Yeah, I definitely. It's a little...
Akira Slide presents...
The Fresh Prince.
No, I've already mentioned that the episode where Will meets his real father. I shouldn't say his biological father.
Yeah, real good one.
Yeah, I would rewatch.
I know about that one.
We should do that for Father's Day.
Yeah, actually. That actually would be a cool idea.
The anime podcast doing that.
A Fresh Prince throwback ep where it's like,
I want to lean into the fact that there was this recurring trend on the 50th that a lot of the positive feedback we've gotten from fans is that like they don't really know much about anime, but they like hearing us talk.
Yeah.
And I used to feel insecure that like we weren't walking encyclopedias about stuff, and I like to do research before we do a Akira Slide Presents, but I want to just lean into the fact that we're just guys.
Yeah,
fun guys.
Fun-loving guys.
Fun-loving guys. Couple of wild and crazy guys Nothing problematic there.
Nope. Traditional
man shit.
Yeah, exactly. Traditional man.
Is it okay if I say type shit?
Yeah, I like that. Bring the new shit.
Traditional man type shit.
That's much better.
Yeah,
much better. I like that.
That's better than just traditional man.
Yeah, exactly. I
love traditional man.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Don't take that out of context.
That's fair. I love traditional man.
That's my new superhero. Traditional man. No, so, but I want to lean into the fact that we're just two dudes, and we have fun. We
enjoy art.
We enjoy art, and we enjoy Miss Hayley Williams, and we enjoy Wheezy, and all the rest. Yeah. Those two artists and all the rest. Before we go on to another non-anime topic, we have Dragon Ball news.
Yeah, lots of Dragon Ball.
Tons of Dragon Ball news.
Goodness.
And that's spelled with a Z. Dragon Ball news. Because I'm falling asleep.
Fighters.
Nice. Never played the game, but I assume it's a fighting game.
It is.
Nice.
There's been news on that. So, from the gamer perspective, I'll kind of bring us into that. Released a couple updates for older games, because Dragon Ball Fighters has been out for... it's been out for a few years. I'm not going to put a number on it because I can't remember when it actually came out, but it's been out for a few years. And people thought actually the game was dead because they kind of stopped making stuff for it. And then they've shifted their focus over to Sparking Zero, which is kind of their Sparking Zeros or whatever. It's their arena fighter.
Yeah.
That you either love or hate, basically. If you're not into 3D arena fighters, it's definitely not the thing for you.
I like the graphics.
Graphics are great. They have a shit ton of characters in it.
Yeah.
I think that's really great. I've played it. It's cool. But I'm really more of a 2D fighter guy anyway, so I lean more towards Dragon Ball Fighters. And so they released a new character and I guess some update to a few of the systems, but I'm pretty sure mostly just an update, which is involving Daima.
Why does that make me laugh?
Daima. SSG4. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's been added to the game.
Son Goku.
Yep, little Son Goku as SSJ4 and
not Vegeta.
No, not that I saw anyway.
No, I know he never got SSJ4 in Daima.
Yeah, in Daima.
That'll be in Daima season 2.
He did get his little 3
Super Saiyan 3. You know,
baby 3.
I really liked him getting Super Saiyan 3. I know it's just like fan service, but I liked it.
I think it was fine. I honestly didn't really have a big issue with it. I think this 3 is a weird transformation because it's people feel strongly one way or the other about 3.
It's a very hype moments and aura transformation.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the first times where a transformation in Dragon Ball, you could argue it doesn't mean something. Whereas Super Saiyan 1 and 2 both had catharsis that led to them being reached. But I think it does mean something in the story, but I'll save that for another episode.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're talking about video games.
Oh, sure. I mean, we're getting that transformation in fighters. People have started playing the character. I haven't watched too much on the character, how he plays and stuff like that, because this is fresh, new. But the character looks good. I've been hearing a little bit of criticism of how they designed it in the game, and Maximilian was saying that the way that they sketched the character is a little off compared to some of the other models that they've done.
Mr. Dude.
But I don't know, looking at it from a very non-picky eye, it didn't seem that dramatic to me. But I think if you're really peering into the design language, and I think Max also, he worked on updating a couple fighting games.
Oh wow!
As a member of creating something new.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was working on a project. A mod project for...
Mods?
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. No, Marvel vs. Capcom 4, I think. Because the graphics on that game were not great. The art direction was not great, and I think the gameplay was the shining star of that game. But people, especially casual fans, like it's hard to look past like the visuals. So I think they did a mod for it. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, because I could be wrong about 3 or 4.
Nicely done.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Engagement.
Fun.
Intentionally getting stuff wrong.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the thing. We actually know everything.
Yeah, this is all a ploy.
It's rage bait.
Yeah, I'm trying to bait you guys.
You guys heard this rage bait thing? It was just invented.
Yeah, this game, it came out on the Sega Genesis.
We invented it.
We invented rage bait.
Streets of Rage Bait.
Yeah, there you go. Some more Sega.
Sega Genesis. Yes. I used to love that game. That's a fun.
It is a really good game. So we got that. I was excited about that. I'm actually considering maybe going back to playing this game. Mm-hmm. A little scared, though, because when you don't play a fighting game for a really long time, people that play fighting games, you are basically like a fish out of water again, and you forget how you used to play the game, how the competitiveness of other people and how they play it against... You have to basically re-engage it. You're laughing because you're thinking about fucking...
You know what I'm thinking about. We're going to try to move on. We're going to move past it. Let's just move past it. Pattern playing Scrubs.
Yep. A lot of scrub game, a lot of lag.
See, I've never played a fighting game because the moment I see it drop my inputs, it's going to be over. I'm just going to throw my controller.
God damn it.
Fucking, we'll do it live.
Fuck it. Yeah, no, so I'm thinking about maybe just dabbling.
Yeah.
And just for the fun of it, I don't know.
Dabbling for video games is the way to go, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was like one of my favorite fighting games.
There you go.
It really brought me back into the genre. And actually, it's how I found Maximilian, to be honest with you.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know him before that. So what happened was I was playing Dragon Ball Fight, or I picked up Dragon Ball Fighters, and I usually look up online like how to do like basic combos and stuff like that.
Yep.
And Max actually had released a video saying like, here's some basic Goku combos or how you play Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
And so I found it on YouTube, didn't know who this guy was, watched the video, it helped me play the game, started watching more.
Yeah.
Fell into the world of Maximilian, dude. I'm like, oh, this dude's dope. He plays like a lot of old school shit. He's a big fighting game guy. I'm a big fighting game guy. And I just kind of fell in love with all his content and stuff like that. So
I remember you saying that you would be like staying up with your daughter, holding her or whatever and trying to get her back to sleep.
Yep.
You'd also be watching Mr. Dude.
Yeah, he kept me company late at night on those Twitch streams.
That's one of the only times we hear you being parasocial.
Oh, yeah.
Saying he kept me company.
Kept me company in the nighttime, man.
Held your hand.
Yeah.
We got this.
No Snoop style.
What if he had said, we got this?
We got this, guys.
Thanks for the bits, Jallah, and we got this.
We got this. We got you right there. No, we're so plugged in online that some parasocial shit seeps out. I'm not
No, of course. No, or like thinking that, like, let me think.
Not on some freaky shit.
No.
I'm not going that far with it. I'm just saying, like, you watch somebody enough and, like, learn a little bit about them. And I
was a big Rhett and Link fan. I watched Good Mythical Morning every day. I listened to their podcasts every week. Mm-hmm. And, even now I might be like, oh, that's just, like, if I hear about something happening with Link, I'd be like, oh, that's so Link.
Right.
It's like, I don't know this guy.
Right.
I don't know him. But for some reason I go, oh, that's so Link that he did that.
Like, oh, he would do that.
Hope that makes sense. I'm being a little vague.
No, it does, because I think people do this, out there, or at least while they're home, and And honestly, I'm not big into this, but if you follow like celebrity culture, people have been living this way, thinking this way.
Subreddits,
yeah, like for decades. Mm-hmm. People all the way back to the 80s, like people following Teen Beat magazines and like, oh, I know these people. They did an interview and like I'm in the fan club and and it just kind of transformed into the internet and became like now you can't escape them and you can see all their thoughts and what they think and all this other shit. So
and they can see your thoughts easier.
They can see your thoughts. Yeah,
that's where it gets kind of.
It's weird.
The panopticon,
Yeah, it's weird. It gets weird.
That was a $10 word.
I respect it.
It's, it's the artist watching, like feeling the sensation of being watched by their audience and then sort of watching their audience back.
Yeah, it's kind of, if you really step back from it, it's interesting.
You could use it for good, but I think I'm sure I've said this before. Hit the screen and skip 10 seconds ahead if you don't want to hear this again.
Or double time.
Put us on 2 times.
2x.
Now I'm just going to talk slower.
So
when you
now you just sound normal in 2x.
when you slow down audio, I love that it just makes people sound drunk.
That is really funny.
No, so I want to make this point though. I think getting passionate fans together on a discussion board of any kind, it's not just Reddit, it's not just forums. It can lead to passionate, intelligent people making discoveries about the artist or like about production and working together to find out as much info as possible. Historians share info on there, but I think I've said this before, but like eventually when you put an interest of yours under a microscope, you're gonna start seeing things that start to rub you the wrong way. You're gonna lose the sense of magic and wonder, and you kind of. Well, I'll speak for myself. I've ruined things for myself, including Prince, including Weezer.
You ruined Prince?
Where I had to step away for a few years
temporarily
for both of those things. And it was my own fault because I started to realize, wait a second, like the grievances I'm having with these artists are like based on my own expectations that were fostered in part by reading what other fans wanted every day for years of my life.
Got it.
And it was a vitamin I took each day, so to speak. So you are what you eat, you are what you consume. And just be careful out there. I mean, like,
that's deep what you're saying.
Thank you. I mean,
the pill thing is, I think you said that, and I just think about like culture now and how people live now.
It's not like I like consciously knew I was doing it. It's not like I was trying to absorb other people's opinions as my own. But at a certain point, it's your ride when you're listening to an artist or watching a film, and it should be yours. It doesn't mean that you don't look at other criticism. Criticism's awesome. But I think just be mindful of how much you're doing it. And Xenoverse 3.
You got Xenoverse 3. I don't really give a shit about Xenoverse.
The mechanics of the game involving time travel, I'm immediately out at that point.
Secondly, you create your own like DBZ character.
OCs.
Yeah, and I'm just not into...
Now, Toriyama did design these characters, I believe.
He did.
They're very modern Toriyama, rest in peace. It's very thin.
Yes, so for Xenoverse 3, these new... I guess these 2 new characters or so that got created. I'm assuming that you have to play as them, but then on the old Xenoverse, I think you create your own like Z fighter. So I'm not exactly sure what Xenoverse 3 is doing versus what the old ones did, and if you have to play as this new guy or you get to create, I don't know.
They didn't even say it was Xenoverse when they first announced it. They called it Age 1000.
That's right. They did. Yeah, they had a little code name, Age 1000, a very video game of them to like, give it a code name and then come out with real shit.
And I think the guy who wears the Capsule Corp logo, I think he has like an American name like Brent or Bruce or something. And then Goku has a new descendant.
So it's like, if you're a Xenoverse guy, I think you'll probably be into it. It sounds like some people went pretty crazy to hear about the news. Yeah, graphics are great.
And they did like some promotional animation for it that looks better than a certain other piece of animation that is coming out.
Right. So
here's my going back on all the let's be positive stuff. here's my jaded fan talk.
Yeah, that leads us into
an announcement.
It's not even really a trailer.
Yeah, it's a trailer. Because they already announced the project.
Exactly.
It's just a new trailer for. We talked about this earlier in the year. Dragon Ball Super semicolon
battle.
Semi-perfect cell.
Semi-perfect cell.
He's back.
Yes.
I'm back. And I'm Akira Toriyama's canonical favorite character. No, he did love that character, believe it.
He loves Cell?
Yeah. I think because of the design, it was so goofy.
It is interestingly looking design. Wasn't a fan of his voice.
That's dub, though. You gotta remember that's dub.
The dub voice is actually, when I was a kid, I thought it was annoying, but
it's horrible.
Now it's like a meme almost. It's hilarious because I hear people like doing his voice
in a vacuum. I'm not talking about his tail, which has a vacuum-like effect, which was, by the way, really fucking disturbing. Like really when he's absorbing Android 18,
you're seeing it like
they do a hyper detailed look on the inside of his tail.
Yeah,
and you're like,
what?
Is this a sexual organ?
The body's getting like through
pulsating.
It's
she's being sucked into this pulsating mass. Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
So anyway,
90s
Dragon Ball Super Beerus will not have any of that edge.
Unfortunately.
What if they changed it and Beerus can absorb people in his tail? Oh, and it's a cat
tail.
It's a cat tail absorbing
hairball.
Dear God, a hairball from Beerus-sama would
he would hate that.
Destroy the universe. No, so we mentioned this. We didn't know the firm details about it back then.
No, it was loose.
It's been announced as a sort of a remaster of Dragon Ball Super.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball Super was a famously troubled production.
Yeah.
And it was like announced and put into production, and then 3 months later it started airing.
Yeah.
So horrifying. They
from a development standpoint.
Yeah, they did not. Totally Not Mark did a video recently going over why the animation looked so bad in the first two Dragon Ball Super arcs.
That was really good watching.
Yeah. And basically he explained, and I'd never seen it explained so well, that because of the short time frame, they basically had to skip certain steps in the process. First, in the traditional animation way, you would have the storyboard artist being super rough. They're only trying to get the broad strokes and the character, how the shot is laid out.
Yeah.
Then, someone else would do corrections to make it look good. Then the director would do, the final touch-ups, I think.
Sure.
Just going off memory.
Right.
But for Dragon Ball Super, it's storyboard, and then they just have to
color it.
Yeah.
Just color it in.
Draw the lines over the storyboard and just hope for the best.
Right.
And he did a great job showing how, even though there was one spot that had great movement, great fluid animation, the character design was morphing frame by frame in a really bad way.
Yeah, lines were not great. And
so the trailer for Dragon Ball Super Beerus, it's interesting. The first teaser that came out, I thought, oh my God, it's a whole new Dragon Ball Super, almost a mini movie.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is they did such a weird drip reveal, where it's now they're making it more clear that it's a TV show, which is fine. But
is it? It's not going to be a movie?
No, it's 6 episodes.
So they're going to try to do it basically how they did it in Super.
Yeah. Well, no, in Super was 13 episodes.
Oh, 13, yeah.
So they're basically cutting out the filler.
Cut out the filler, which I'm
keeping it
fully
vanilla.
Fine with.
Keeping it vanilla.
Mm-hmm. Fully fine with that.
I mean, the thing is they're trying to create a one true Super, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because right now you could watch the Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods movie. You could watch the Dragon Ball Super TV show. And you could read the manga. And all 3 of these things don't tell the full story of this arc, because there's just something missing from each version of it. When people go, you should watch the Dragon Ball Z movies and then go to the Universal tournament. That doesn't work either. There's stuff missing. There's context missing if you just watch the movies.
Right.
And it's a
lot of it, actually.
It's an inefficient, badly told story, from the sense of following Toriyama's outlines and making sure everything from the outline is in one version of the story. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think what they're trying to do is get rid of the whole, you don't know which way to start the series and which way is canon, which way isn't canon. It's funny, when Daima came out, there was a lot of talk about Toei thinking canon didn't really matter, but it seems like they've reversed course. They probably did some studies, some focus groups with fandom and realize like fans do care about canon, especially Western fans.
Yeah, fans give
a shit.
Yeah, they really do.
And whether that's as important as we think it is or not, it does matter when you don't really know what's real and what's not, and what like is the intent of the original mangaka.
Right.
So anyway, with that said, that first teaser, I really thought it was like a new project, but when we watched the trailer for this, it really does just kind of look like the old TV show, but boosted up.
Yeah, spruced.
They actually have corrections by Tadayoshi Yamamuro, who was the original series director for Dragon Ball Super. And he's kind of infamous for, as he got to work on Super, his designs became really, really detailed. A lot of highlights, a lot of unnecessary shine, action figure shine, I call it.
The new boy style.
Yeah, and there was a little bit of that in Daima, which that was one of the only things I didn't like about Daima.
Just a tad, though. I don't think it was overly crazy.
Tad. That's funny, because he's Tadayoshi. Really good.
Well done.
Very good, sir.
That was unintentional.
We're done.
Yeah. All right. If you guys
Slide
enjoyed
on
the
out.
episode,
Slide on.
give us a YouTube. No.
Give us a YouTube. Give us a YouTube. Give us a Dreamcast.
Yeah, give us one of those things.
Give us some peanuts.
Yeah.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
All right, Charlie Brown. We're good. We're good.
All right. The Easter Beagle.
The Easter Beags.
The Beaster Beagle. What am I talking about?
No, go. So, I think you were saying, you were mentioning
trailer.
Yeah, the trailer.
So my thoughts on the trailer are as follows. I don't like it. I'm bored. I'm really bored at this shit.
I knew you were like,
I texted you. I broke the rule of not burning pod.
I mean, it was very light.
I know.
We keep it light in the text.
Except for that one day where I texted you at like 5 a.m. The giant screed.
Yeah.
I was, you know what, man? I was upset about a lot of stuff in my life.
It's okay. I think, what was I going to say? You're not the, you still don't beat certain other people messaging me in mass text. So still behind.
I got to hear more about this.
It's really not that interesting.
It's not that deep.
No, yeah, exactly. It's not that deep.
But I this whole, we already talked about the schedule thing. I'm moving on.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get better. Dragon Ball Super Beerus. It's got, like, it's all on model.
I think it
looks profesh.
Yes. It doesn't look trash. It doesn't look like how the original airing does.
Exactly.
It looks probably better than the movie version, even too. You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I have to see it again. I don't remember how this one compares, but I didn't really feel much after watching it.
Yeah.
Which I guess is a bad thing, honestly. If you would like to have one or two reactions, as all artists say, either love it or hate it, but yeah, I didn't really feel a lot. I thought it was fine.
It just doesn't feel like art yet. Like, it just feels like product to me.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
It's like advertising.
Yeah, and
it's cool.
It is just a commercial, right? Maybe it will become artful, but
yeah.
For me, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, yeah, it's all on model. It looks like they put in a lot of work to making the animation more fluid and more respectable. It looks like a show that has a budget that's worthy of the name Dragon Ball.
Right, and it's newer looking.
But what I don't like is the color palette of the show. It's extremely saturated and bright, and
it is very saturated.
Really tough on my eyes. I'm not even kidding. Like, I hate looking at it.
I feel it.
Super Saiyan God is actually one of my favorite things from Dragon Ball. I love it.
Same.
But I don't love it in this arc. Like, every time they did it after this arc, it looked much better. Because they didn't blow it out.
Right.
It was red, but it wasn't like...
It wasn't...
Hyper Knuckles red.
There you go, Hyper Knuckles red, yeah.
Hyper Knuckles, I think he's pink. Well, anyway.
Yeah. Come see, come saw.
regular Knuckles. It wasn't regular Knuckles Red.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. That's
his deep voice.
Idris Elba.
Yep.
I thought I wouldn't like that interpretation of Knuckles, but I did like it. I think it's great.
Well, he doesn't miss very often.
Mr. Bond.
Yeah.
He should have been.
Yep.
Yeah, but no, the thing about the trailer that I just want to say is that they did a lot of work to polish it, make it look as good as possible, but it still has those aesthetics that we moved on from, not just as a production for Dragon Ball Super, but as a fandom. Like, we all, well, I don't want to speak as a hive mind, but I'll speak for myself. I apologize.
Sure.
Take 700.
There you go.
The fans would be like, holy shit.
700?
That's a lot of takes. No wonder Jallah sounds sad.
You're just in there, working.
Take 701. The thing about the trailer is that you can put a lot of work polishing something and using Dragon Ball Super, the original TV show, as a base, but the aesthetics are so outdated for that show. And the series, from my point of view, had already evolved and moved on to a really fantastic style, not just once, not just twice, but 3 times. I mean, I get kind of pissed about this, because it doesn't really matter, of course, but we had Dragon Ball Super Broly, which had
whole thing.
Sacrificed the extremely detailed designs and shininess for incredibly fluid, bombastic, hard to follow, and yet really rewarding to watch at the same time action. Then we had Dragon Ball Super Superhero, which, even though it was computer generated, graphics engine, whatever, it still looked like a 2-dimensional anime.
Yeah.
While at the same time, they were able to use the advantages of that format and have the camera just moving around like crazy. You got to see the models really well, and everyone looked awesome in that movie. And really, it still felt like a simplified, less super detailed character design approach.
Yeah, it was hard to notice for me.
Yeah. Daima. I love Daima.
Maybe a hybrid of the two.
I agree. I think that they were trying to see okay, we're going to add some detail a la Superhero, but we'll have some, occasionally when the action starts ramping up, we'll get more focused on the
fluidness of it,
on the frame rate.
The choreography too.
Well, Goku versus Tamagami #1 might be in my top 5 Dragon Ball fights. It's just so perfect.
Yeah, it's well done.
And it tells a story without any dialogue between Goku and Tamagami, I think. There's one line where Goku's we're throwing blasts now. I think.
Just the one line.
I think it's just one line.
Yeah.
But then of course he says Kamehameha. No, but
shoots him.
But my point is that they managed to visually reinvent and evolve 3 times, and I was never unhappy. I prefer Dragon Ball Super Broly to both Superhero and to Daima. But both those approaches were valid and fun to watch, and I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, this is awesome. Yeah.
And I feel like I want to reevaluate that for me, because my gut says the same. Yeah. But I gotta revalidate it. I don't know what it is, but something about the Daima is speaking to me right now. I don't know why. Maybe not all of Daima, but at least a portion of it.
We're simpatico, my friend. I think it's that I edited a reel that had Daima in it. And I was like, God, there's a lot of this is pretty, how do I phrase this? I know it's not perfect.
No, but something about it screams Dragon Ball to me, and I don't know what it is.
In a way that Super doesn't.
Yeah, I know, exactly. In a way that Super does not.
That's why I get bummed out, man, because
that's exactly it.
I liked that Daima. I didn't know where it was going to go, even though it meandered and took detours.
But it still felt like Dragon Ball for some reason.
It felt more expansive and like an open world.
Adventure-y, which I really liked.
Yeah. There's no adventure in stupid Beerus.
No.
And I like Battle of Gods, but every other retelling of the story, it just sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just not that great.
I really don't like the TV version. The fact that they're going to try to make him scarier, I guess that's cool.
Beerus?
Yeah. Whatever.
I don't. I mean, sure. I guess try.
We'll be proven wrong.
Yeah, let's see.
Optimistic.
Let's see.
But then the next 2 arcs that follow it the Golden Freeza arc or whatever, and then Universe 6 tournament arc. For me, those are like my 2 least favorite arcs in Dragon Ball. So
yeah,
I'm really not like excited about this at all. It feels like just a waste of time.
I was gonna say, is there a plan to do Super again, basically?
Yes, the entire thing. That's the
really? That's
the
what
rumor.
they want to do.
That's the rumor.
Okay.
If you believe Totally Not Mark. Oh, I'm totally not Mark, and I'm lying.
I'm lying about
I'm lying about all this, but I'm totally kidding. By the way, he has sources for Dragon Ball.
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
But I like the idea of him coming on and going, "I'm lying about those." I hope it doesn't come true,
but it will. Maybe
our sponsor today is Toei Animation. Oh no!
Yeah, I think.
Sorry to be negative, but like
no, I
the fact that they announced... Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I want to finish with this.
Yeah.
The fact that they announced Dragon Ball Super, the Moro arc, and that it's been rumored that Shintani, who did the Broly movie as a director, I believe, or animation character designer, I think. Yeah, character designer. We're like so close to something that people have wanted for literally...
the Broly movie?
No, I'm sorry. The Moro arc. Like, people have wanted to see Super continue after Tournament of Power because, like, not only did the animation finally start getting really good during that arc, but the story was going off in an interesting direction after that arc with all these different universes and powerhouses and different techniques and
found a little more footing.
Goku and Vegeta, like, trying to go off in their own directions, which actually Moro does that really well. No, it's a cool arc. It's a cool arc, but it's the fact that we're wasting time like
to
remastering something that nobody really wanted. But I can respect that, like, they're trying to take the Dragon Ball brand and go, let's make something that is worthy of not just the Dragon Ball brand name, but of Akira Toriyama's legacy. Because as we all know, Super was not it. Like, the first version of it really is sloppy, really not fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, I don't love Super. I don't feel bad even saying that.
No.
I'm not a Super fan. I think Daima's better than Super.
It is. No, I'm glad you said that, because I always wondered if you thought that. But there's an asterisk when I enjoy Super. There's an asterisk, which is like, yes, I know the animation's bad. Yes, I know the writing doesn't make sense from week to week because it's written by a different person every week.
Goku doesn't feel like
Goku sucks
to me at all.
He's a complete annoying idiot.
Yeah. Don't like it.
The characters embarrass themselves except for Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, Piccolo's a babysitter. It's just, I hate Super.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well,
I like a few things about it. I like Hit as a character. I thought he was dope, but they didn't utilize him well. It's
asterisk central because, like, I do think that there's 2 solid arcs in there. Tournament of Power and
Tournament of Power is good, but it's also sloppy.
I meant to say, instead of Tournament of Power, I meant to say Future Trunks Goku Black.
That's a good one.
I like that arc.
That's a good
with
one.
Almost no asterisk.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Almost.
I'll give it to him. I think that one is good.
It had potential to be genuinely great. I think, and it wound up being sloppy and pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
But the first few episodes of it, where they introduce Goku Black in a really artful and genuinely scary way, I really thought it was going to be like. Actually good. Yeah. But, no. So yeah, I've read the Dragon Ball Super manga. I know what's coming for this, Moro arc, and we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun talking about it on the pod if we talk about it. But I honestly, this is like a certain fighting streamer announcing he's not going to
I'm not playing
talk about
again.
Street Fighter 6 again. Play it and talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it again.
I'm not talking about SF6.
Don't bring it up in the chat of your band.
I'm not playing ranked.
Low tier. I'm a low tier. Well, no, we're not talking about
No, I just think Dragon Ball's got a lot to... There's just a lot going on in the scene that Dragon Ball is behind.
Yeah.
And I know it's like is this a race? But it's not about that. It's really what's happening is that you're seeing an old dog's teeth. I guess I don't know if that's the phrase, but
hey, man,
it's an old dog, and I love the dog, but you can tell it's an old dog, and you get hit in the face with like this new energy, a la JJK, a la Chainsaw Man, a la a bunch of other shit,
and then Ippo. Not to interrupt you, but Ippo has been around for almost as long as Dragon Ball, and it's still good. Yeah.
Well, has it really?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's been around since the 80s.
Yo, really?
Am I crazy? I think it has been around since the 80s.
That's just because I watched it way later, so like I don't know its actual like timeline or anything.
Well,
like
keep in mind that the anime came out in the aughts, but
good point.
But the
manga's old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Ippo shit is fire.
And dude, I've read the most recent like comics, and Morikawa is still doing incredible. 1989 it came out. So yeah.
That's good. That's good shit.
So it's about as old as me.
Yeah, literally.
And I have had sex more times than Ippo.
Well, Ippo's got, he's just got to make a decision is really what his issue is. He's got 3 on board.
3 on board.
And he's not aware of it. I mean, he's aware of 1 maybe, but the other 2 he doesn't know.
If Dub Ippo could have done that episode, it would be incredible. Oh gosh, I really hope I didn't put you out.
That's a good point, because I actually forgot that I was watching Sub.
Here's the funny thing about Ippo. I got into the dub and I go, God, this dub is so old-fashioned.
It's very old-fashioned, yeah.
Traditional anime dub.
Yep. Definitely is.
From the aughts, where they, it was a small studio, I think, putting it out on DVD. Mm-hmm. And by the way, did I tell you the show was called Fighting Spirit in the U.S.?
Yeah, I think you did.
Not a bad name. Not a bad name, yeah.
Fighting Spirit's good.
And it makes the jump from other non-Ippo characters almost more organic in a way.
Absolutely.
But, no, I as I got into the dub, I'm like, this shit is flawed, but it's got heart.
A lot of heart.
Especially, I think I commented on the Akira Slide account with someone about this, or maybe on my account, but
sure.
There's 3 performances that are almost better than the Japanese version, you could argue. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying they are better. I haven't made that marriage yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Because we need to rewatch the show.
Yep.
I'm going to rewatch it in sub and dub, by the way. Mm-hmm. Ippo Makanuchi. Mm-hmm. The dub performance, this guy did a great job. I'm saying
He did.
He did a fantastic job.
He did. You can really hear him as a kid.
Takamura.
Fantastic.
He's got the gravitas, and he's just a little bit too far.
Yep.
And then that makes him just enough.
Yes, exactly.
Because Takamura, because he is always going way too far and being a doober.
Absolutely fits.
And then it fits perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time when you're watching the episodes, you're like, God damn it, this guy's fucking...
He's a much in the beginning.
Cortisol levels. I don't know how that works, by the way, but we'll talk about that later.
We'll pump it.
Pump those numbers up or down. I don't know which one is better.
Whichever's better.
Whichever's better, help me.
Yeah, there you go.
And then number 3, Coach Kamigawa.
Coach is good.
I think he is better than the sub. And that means a lot coming from Mr. Subby.
It does.
Mr. Submissive.
You're the sub.
Strike that. Strike that. But yeah, so I guess you and I are kind of on the same sad page about Dragon Ball, where it's just like, I'm not excited about this at all. And it's like, even the Moro stuff is like, it's like an imitation of the stuff in Dragon Ball that I really loved. Like, and I own it on manga. I liked it enough to buy it on manga. But it's very much remember this? It's like a mix of the Cell arc, the Boo arc, and then like a little bit of like Tournament of Power again, where like the side characters have stuff to do.
Interesting.
But it's just, it's like a neat little like, it's like a shot in the arm for the story, but it does not save it from being ultimately a retelling of something they've done before. Like you said, the dog's old. This is like when the dog if we want to use the analogy of dogs, have you ever had it where a pet of yours was getting very old, and then one day they seemed to get like all their energy back, and they were like running around and super happy, and then shortly after that, things took a turn.
Sure, for the worse or whatever.
Yeah. Like sometimes people, it happened for like James Brown, I heard. Like, the greatest entertainer of all time.
Yeah.
And he like had like a concert shortly before he passed, and people were saying, holy crap, he's like back.
I feel like this happens actually more often than not.
I agree.
Weirdly. With Toriyama not being here, I don't know if you can even properly do a last great idea that is not like anything you've done and nail it. You understand what I'm saying?
I agree. No, it's always going to feel like a cool fanfic.
Thank you.
Or a cool alternate universe.
And then people will just shit on it because Toriyama wouldn't do that. But like, you don't know what he would have done. He would have created something like that would have been out of the box a little bit, and you would have respected because Toriyama came up with it. But now that it's going to be like some new people around, it's going to be like, it's not. You wouldn't have wanted to do that. He never did that in the past, or
right.
I just
there is a certain point where a property is no longer it's no longer solely owned by the person who made it.
Right.
Like, there's stuff by the Muppets or from the Muppets that has no Jim Henson involvement that, for me, it feels like the Muppets still.
This is what I'm saying. You can get it.
You can.
From other people. It's just that you got to respect
the source, but have the courage to do something new with the source.
That still feels
authentic.
And maybe that's why Daima feels like Dragon Ball, because it's his last thing.
There you go. Yeah.
And even though it reminisces of old Dragon, like from Dragon Ball, it's still different enough where it's like, this feels like Dragon Ball, but like something about it is cool, and like maybe I didn't get to see its full potential, but something in there, you can feel them in it. I think something
I think so.
You can feel it.
There's definitely jokes in there that are just like cracking me up, and I'm like, Toriyama.
Yeah, but it's not like retreaded. Like it's not. There's things where I see their references to like old like run-ins and like acquaintances and things like that, or like playing around a little bit, but it's not like how some of the other stuff was, where it's just retreading like storylines again.
Yeah.
It's not doing, at least from what I remember, like Daima's very different than pretty much any of the stuff that they've done with Dragon Ball. I guess
that's what it was so fun to see, was like that we had never really gotten a Dragon Ball story that was like so small stakes. Yeah. And like so short, only 20 episodes. Yeah. So there was a lot of potential there. And I really enjoyed like the color choice for the show. That's so funny to say, like, after we're talking about story, to then go, I like the colors.
The colors are beautiful.
But what I'm saying is that like it felt like every week it felt like a warm hug from Toriyama in a way. Not to get parasocial again, but
I mean, you can hear it in our 1 through 10.
Yeah,
gush.
We you know what?
We were gushing. I was gushing.
Should we? Oh boy! And then we got kind of jaded by how it ended,
right?
And I'll tell you, I'm proud of the fact that I defended Daima from certain. There were certain hardcore fan reactions that were really, really strong at the time, like when what's his name, Majin Buu first appeared, people jumped off the handle. They said, this guy is the ugliest, stupidest motherfucker. I hate this character design. It's just Majin Buu plus a Cyberman. And this is the main character, or sorry, this is the main villain of the series. And it's like, you just assume that. They didn't say he was the main villain of the series. No. You just made a fool of yourself. The literal next episode is him losing to the Tamagami in a funny and enjoyable way.
Again, very Toriyama-like.
And he and Do are like some of the most lovable parts of the show now, like by the same fans that were going off the deep end about it.
Yeah.
It's I'd love to rewatch it and just give it a fair shake. And And also a fair criticism too, because there's stuff about it I really don't like. But.
Yeah. No, actually, I think I'd be down to do that because I also want to just reevaluate how well I remember it animating for certain fights. Yeah. Not all of them, but for a lot of them, I think there was some really cool stuff in there. And I'll take notes. I'll take some good notes and do some research. But I'm pretty confident it would be a great episode. Yeah. And I think besides the bots, a lot of people like the Dragon Ball Daima talks we did too. So. Yeah, and with this rewatch, I can contextualize it against some new stuff that we've been watching. Yep. Obviously, very different material and very different angles, but... I know that I've mentioned stuff I dislike about Daima, but the way I feel about it, it doesn't have an asterisk next to it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just sit back and go, this is how I feel. And I have this, weird thing with it where, it makes me, feel... I guess that's why we're talking about it, because it makes me feel like... Something about it resonates with me. Me too. At least, maybe not the whole thing, but its essence as a thing is interesting. And when I see the characters and stuff and the way they're drawn, I don't feel negatively about it. I don't feel like how I feel about super stuff or something's cute and fun about it. Second half does get pretty bad. Yeah. I'm just being honest. Now, I remember the second half being not great, because there's some episodes and then it's just not good. Yeah. But again, this is them kind of dropping the ball on something that, in essence, actually has all the things you need. Yeah. But then you took it and went this way and that way and dragged your feet. And we should probably come up with our own version of Daima in that episode. Build it where we would have. I remember we talked a little bit about this in in either the first half or second half, probably the second half, where we're you could edit it and kind of tune it to be how people do albums where they'll make a playlist for the album in the order that they think it should be. Very Hayley Williams. Or the song selection. I think it should have only 10 songs and these are the 10 songs that should be on it. Yeah. I could do that. That'd be fun, actually. I could easily do that. Yeah. What was my point? Oh, my point is just that, it'll be fun because, my dad and I were talking on the phone the other day, and then we can end it after this. Very good. My dad and I were talking on the phone the other day, and he and I came to a similar conclusion, which was, a lot of the, favorite things in your life. It's not just about, the album being really good or the TV series being very good, but it's also, where you were when you watched that thing and that thing becoming a postcard to that time in your life. Sure. And so for Daima, that was a series that you and I watched at the very start of the Akira Slide podcast, and we had so much fun talking about it. And when there was promise and hope for the future of the show, it was intoxicating. Yep. And I'll never forget when episode 19 aired, and I texted you, and I was kind of scared to say it because you hadn't been enjoying the last few episodes. But I was dude, so did you not like it? And you said, no, I loved it. And I was oh, 19? Thank God. That's when they're adults again. Oh, sure. And for me, that was one of those I can't wait to rewatch that because I can't remember exactly, but I remember saying that I did like it, but I don't remember why. No, it's a beautiful episode. Yeah. I love it. One of those, one of those fandom moments where you're a fan of something and it does something that makes you really, really happy. And it feels I don't know, you're watching a team win at a sporting event. Yeah, for sure. No, I'm excited to get into it. I think after a few tough weeks watching them fumble the ball, injure themselves. Injure themselves is crazy. Yes. I twist my ankle. We're on a planet full of giants. You're okay, guys. I'm so bored. Why are we doing this? Goma. Goma. The great Goma. But yeah, I think it'll be fun to do that. I think the fans can, the listeners can go and be excited for that. I'm excited to drop that. That'll be dope. So I have one more little thing before we end. Little friends. speaking of little friends, there is a game that is kind of in the Zeitgeist at the moment.
Bigly
in the Zeitgeist. Watched a few playthroughs of this. Randomly stumbled upon this too, by the way. But Tomodachi Life.
Tamagotchi?
I thought it was Tamagotchi. Literally. I literally thought it was Tamagotchi because I don't know what the fuck Tomodachi is.
I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
That's how I thought the game. I thought it was a reference to Tamagotchi, but I don't know what the fuck Tomodachi is. But the game's called Tomodachi Life. Living the dream.
Classic.
And this is a quirky ass, Japanese ass Sims / Animal Crossing / like sim game.
Mm-hmm.
Using Nintendo Mii characters. I don't know if everybody knows, but on the Nintendo Wii, you used to create these little Miis.
Little fuckers.
Yeah, these little guys, they walk around in your little system and shit.
The voices are very strange.
Yeah, again, very Simish in a way. And you would create like these cartoon versions of yourself. And I think everybody that had a Wii created a bunch of like themselves and then like people they knew and like friends or just like random people they would create.
Totally.
It had its own life, basically, these little Miis. And apparently Nintendo took that concept of the Miis and the studio came up with this game and they merged the two ideas together, taking the Miis and putting them in this game. And the shit is addicting. I stumbled upon it because I was watching. Me and the little one, we were watching somebody playing some let's play stuff, and they stumbled upon this game, and I don't remember why. I think it was the newest game that came out. I clicked on it, and we watched it, and me and her were dying laughing at like the ridiculousness of this game, like. You create your Mii, you give it a personality, so like you move some sliders, energy level, serious fun.
Cute.
Yeah, you tune it, and then after you do that, it gives you like a personality, ambitious, or a cheerleader, or fun-loving, or courageous, adventurous. So you get these different things that describes you as your Mii character has this personality, and it gives you a color based on that personality, and they throw you in this world, and it's like The Sims, but more interactive. So like the character is actually talking to the player that's playing. So like you click on the little guy and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm hungry." Kind of like Tamagotchis, but except like Tamagotchis don't talk. But these characters in this game, they actually have like a robotic voice.
The voices freak me out.
It's one of the funniest things about the game. In this game, you can tune the vocal tone and style and way they speak. It's still robotic. This is the weird Japanese like crazy shit.
I respect it.
It's like a weird, very like quirky, like Japanese quirky, like all the way that way. Mm-hmm. So like you can tune the voice tone, speed of the voice, pitch of the voice. You can do whatever you want. Like you can create a weird doppelganging type character in this game, and you basically take care of these little people. But then you introduce newer Miis. You keep adding Miis to the island, and then they hang out. You make them friends. You can have relationships with the two characters.
I've seen that.
Yep, you can feed them. It's bizarre, but it's so fun and it has a really good hook that I think everybody's getting hooked into, because it's something about creating people and people or people that you. It has a creation aspect to it and a fun, like, weird, I don't know, connectedness. So people, like, create people they know friends that they know and like interact with them like in real life. Like, oh, this person's like this. So they set the little personality stats and like hope to get like, oh, that's exactly what this guy's like. Like I throw him in the game and like, oh, he acts like he would do that. You know, weird shit like that. Like the game kind of feeds on that. Oh boy. And they have a lot of really hilarious jokes in the game. It's just very weird.
Nice.
There's a scene. I'll give you one scene and here there's a scene where you're feeding these Miis and like they'll tell you if they like it, love it, or loathe it, or hate it. I saw this one scene where this streamer was playing and they gave the Mii chicken to eat. Yeah. And the Mii reacted and like eyes like lit up, and then you could hear the heart pound. It's like boom, boom. Oh my god! Boom, boom. And then there was a scene where the Mii is yelling like, I don't know what it was yelling, but basically this cut scene of the Mii shooting out like a beam out of its mouth into the ocean. And then, like, this giant waterfall, and then the food that you ate that they're in love with just coming out of the top. It was like a Dragon Ball beam, and it was, like, in love with this chicken. And then, like, obviously it fell into the love category. But this is the type of weird-ass, quirky, crazy shit that the game has that you just, like, dying laughing. Because all this shit's unexpected. Like, you don't even know, like, what the fuck is this game? It's just doing weird-ass stuff, weird jokes.
And despite it being weird and quirky, it connects with people.
Yeah, weirdly. I think you kind of imprint yourself onto it because it's sim-like.
Well, I mean, that's what great art does, is it's about people connecting with other people. And that's what that Tomodachi game is about. It's about
making friends
and taking your real life friends and knowing what you know about them, and then it enhances the gameplay. Yep. So to speak.
They look like, you can try to make them look like them. Actually, I have two islands. One that she's playing, and then one that I made my own. So like on hers, like we have like our family in it. And like it's cute because you can make them look like everyone and give them their personalities, and like you. They also have real ages, and you can make it so that they age or do not age, and so like, and it's working on real time too. Yeah. So another kind of Animal Crossing type thing where it's like if it's 12 o'clock in real life, it's 12 o'clock in the game. Yeah. So the game. We'll do something funny. I was playing at midnight, and the Mii character was like, "Oh, you're a night owl." I was like, "Yes, I guess I am." So there's this weird thing where you're playing and they are playing with you.
It could help with loneliness.
It could, and maybe that's why it's hitting. But yeah, there's a demo out, so I highly suggest people check the demo. It's for the Switch. The regular Switch and Switch 2. Yeah. You do have the Switch. It's something to definitely check out. The demo will give you enough to like where you're like, wow, okay, this is
I promise you this. If we can find a way to improve my workflow, because right now
it's too much.
It's too much.
It's stacked.
I'm genuinely like on the verge of a massive burnout. Sort of a supermassive black hole.
If you will, yeah.
You know that Muse song?
Who does it?
Muse.
Oh, I love Muse. I didn't know they came out with a new song.
No, it's from 2006.
Oh, okay.
But it's one of my favorite pop singles from a rock band.
Okay, I love
Check Muse. It out. You should genuinely write that down. I'm sure you've already heard the song.
I love Muse. They're great.
It's a huge hit, but some good new Muse stuff too. Actually, they're very spotty. Where like every other album, I'm like, I love this.
What's the song that?
Supermassive Black Hole.
Okay, there we go. I found it.
And it's got a great riff, great mix of like a Prince vibe, and then a little bit of a hard rockin' edge.
Nice.
Some vocoder Depeche Mode style vocals. No, I love Muse. I don't always love Muse, but I love Muse.
I enjoy them generally.
Yeah, no, it's they're very inconsistent. Every other album is really great, and every other album is really bad in my opinion. Just horrible.
I feel it.
But hey, they try.
That's the thing.
They go to all different extremes, and that's cool.
I respect that, though.
What was my point? Oh, my point was, if we can get my schedule to have some more free hours,
yes.
I'm going to get back to playing Sonic's Generations, excuse me. Shadows Generations as well.
Yep. Tails Generations. No, I'm kidding.
There's no... I would just skip that one.
You skip the Tails one.
I'm not a completionist.
Yeah, me neither, actually. Me neither.
Nice.
Yeah.
Number 2, I will play Tomodachi.
Tomodachi Life.
And number 3, I will write a new Dermot record.
Beautiful. All 3.
And one day.
I respect it.
The guy can't stop doing toxic workflows.
It's like he's just stacking on stacking.
He just loves the feeling of just on the treadmill, just barely able
you gotta fill that bar, you know what I'm saying? You gotta fill that bar.
Gotta fill that chicken. Fill that chicken into the Tomodachi.
Yeah. It's I'm gonna send you some of these clips.
Well, I sent you a clip.
You did. I didn't watch it yet.
So,
I have it.
YouTube poops are some of my favorite things ever. It's my sense of humor completely.
Yeah.
So, if you don't like that, don't check this out. But that's my pitch. But if you love my sense of humor, then check out YouTube poops. But in particular, there's one by a creator named Duh Things, who is my favorite YouTube poop artist, maybe.
Nice.
And they made a Tomodachi YouTube poop, and it is fucking hysterical. If you want, we can watch it after this, but it's kind of late, so I understand I'll probably just get kicked out.
Yep.
As per usual.
Get booted.
Listen, man.
I don't need you anymore.
I don't need you. Is that done recording?
Oh, yeah.
Get the hell out.
Get the hell. I'm done venting. Get out of here.
That's how every Oculus slide ends.
That'd be so mean.
Yeah, that would be sad. But anyway. Well, cool. Thank you all for listening. Again, if you want to have more full video episodes, let me know.
Let's talk Tomodachi Life in the comments. That's fun.
Yeah. What's your Tomodachi character doing right now?
Yeah. What's a funny instance that happened? Because there's a lot of funny quirks and life events that happen with these little guys.
And let's get the super chats going. Some super stickers.
A couple bits in there.
Couple of
hype trains.
Sure. I don't know any of this stuff.
I know all of it.
I know. I just know super chats and super stickers because I find the idea of stickers so funny.
Like it's so childish.
A grown man asking for super stickers.
Can I get some super stickers?
Hey, man, could I get some super stickers? I just got to get some gas to get home.
Even like the idea of bits is very young and kiddish. But.
Bits at least is like technological.
You know? Yeah. If you think it in that type of way, but
yeah.
Shout out Twitch,
Mr. Twitch.
Yeah, shout out Mr. Twitch.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, man. I think let everybody congregate.
Follow us on Instagram at Oculus Slide Podcast. On YouTube at Oculus Slide Podcast.
Yeah.
All one word.
Yep.
Mushed together.
No space.
No space. I don't give people space.
0 space.
And that's just kind of my thing. No. But
if you're just always in somebody's face, like...
Well, when Gojo first meets Yuji, I don't know if you remember this, but he's wearing the blindfold, and he's like trying to check if he really did absorb the finger. But he goes... And he's like his face is right next to Yuji's. And then he actually goes, like, he smiles and laughs, and like he actually moves his face even closer to Yuji. Almost like they're almost kissing.
Yeah. And
like it's super weird.
Good.
Really, really weird thing.
He's a funny guy.
He's just trying to see if he'll chicken out.
Psych him out, yeah.
And Yuji's almost blushes a bit. It's very funny. Anywho.
Cutesy.
Anywhoots. Make sure to follow us on the things I just said.
IG.
YT. That's a YT, not a Whitey.
Yeah, Whitey. Follow us on Whitey.
Follow us on Whitey. Is that offensive?
No. There's no such thing as YT.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
It's Whitey.
.com.
Well, thank you all.
Thanks for sliding with us.
And until next time, you already said thanks for sliding with us, so
I did.
That's
Tomodachi Life.
I love chicken. That's the end of the episode, folks. Peace.
Peace out.